Howdy folks, welcome to another beautiful day out here in West Van. It was a beautiful, stunning, sunny day and it wasn't too hot, which is something that's apparently going to change in the near future. They say that it's going up to about 30 degrees Celsius over the weekend by Sunday, so it's going to get hot, which is awesome. You know, beaches, everything is obviously going to be packed. I'm going to see if I can get out this weekend and maybe go for a little bit of a road trip and go for a swim somewhere. You know, just get out of the house a little bit. Anyway, just got back from the gym, so excuse me if I'm a little bit sweaty. So here's an interesting thing. Over the last week, Connor was in the bathroom the one night and he tells us the next morning, oh, I swear I saw a mouse in the house. So we were like, nah, man, it couldn't be. And then a couple of nights later, he's in the kitchen and a little mouse ran over his foot. So we went down and went and bought little mouse traps because, you know, we've got a lot of food in the house. And the last thing you want is a mouse in the house because he's going to have a field day with all the bags of rice and all the stuff that's everywhere. We buy our food in bulk from Costco. So any which way, we bought little mouse traps, set it. Literally, it was 10 minutes and we caught the little bastard. So sad for him. But anyway, we got the mouse problem sorted out. But obviously, our house is not airtight. This is a very old house. So we've got rodents coming in and we need to take care of that. So that's going to be a fun exercise. For the rest, not much to report. We're still looking around for property. One of the things we decided, or one of the things I'm looking at is if we get a property, you know, there's actually a lot of nice properties that are not too expensive. Unfortunately, most of them on the East Coast, but here on the West, there's also a few. They're just a little bit more remote. And the idea is, like I said, it's something for us to go and visit, but the idea is actually to maybe set up like a campsite or a Airbnb type of you know, glamping site on the properties, because that's something that's doing really well these days as well. I spoke to a couple of mates that called me after the meeting and they were saying they're also looking at it and maybe we should do something together. You know, it's more about finding a property that's got a nice view and it's got everything going for it. And then what you do is you set up a camping site or a glamping site there, but it's a more remote one, you know, because that's something that a lot of people complain about. And I remember even from our days when we did the 13,000-mile road trip through the US and we camped in places. You know, some of these campsites in the national parks, you go there and there's like freaking 70 other families all around you in tents. So it's very busy, you know, it's not those like nice remote little campsites. I actually believe there's people that do that for a living. They buy pieces of land and it's like a very remote camping site where you can rent it and then it's only you know, that go there. And you don't have to charge expensive because it's just land. You don't actually put showers and stuff like that. It's a very kind of, you know, camping. So that's also something we're considering as far as that goes. For the rest, been working on everything. I think we made a decision about the financial consultant thing. We might actually just let that go. I don't think that's the ideal thing right now. Maybe just first feel it out a little bit more. Mainly because I think it's actually a lot. It's a lot of work and you know, our time is already a little bit tight with everything else that we're doing. And the financial consulting thing is also more like in the evenings and over weekends and stuff like that. And that's when we actually want to enjoy, you know, British Columbia. We came here because we love the nature and everything. So that wouldn't help that we sit in meetings trying to sell people insurance over the weekends. So I think we're going to park that one a little bit just for a while and see how some of the other things pan out. We are busy with a couple of books in Canada that's still looking good. So yeah, interesting. Anyway, folks, you all must have an absolutely beautiful day. We will speak again soon. Cheers.